Welcome to the introduction of the basic modeling process and user interface. In this video you will learn how to work with TAS-C 2. Along with the workflow, you can also get to know the interface and the command layout. If you are not familiar with TAS, you might need to look at the right hand side. Highlights presents you with key features in the current version, while Help enables you to access our online help center where you can rapidly get answers to your questions. When you complete the settings of your project, you will see all of the commands expanding in front of you. The first thing to know is that TAS-C consists of 3 modules listed at the bottom: Modeling, BQ and Report. Once you switch to another module, the overall command layout and display will also change. In Modeling, you can see a series of commands to generate models and quantities. In BQ, you can create a BQ or add the quantities of your model to the bills. And in Reports, you can produce quantity reports based on your customized format or export various pre-built reports. On the Modeling tab, you can see the drawing area in the middle, where you can look at your model. At the upper right corner of the drawing area, you can find View Toolbar, with which you can adjust the model display rapidly. On the left, you can see Element Navigator. Under different element types, you can select to draw, edit, show or hide an element. If you need to select entities of different elements, you can click Cross Element Select at the bottom. At the top are the ribbon tabs. In Modeling, the tabs are designed based on common workflow. To create a project, you need to set project information and then generate the model. In TAS-C, there are 3 ways to generate a model: import BIM models, identify drawings, and draw elements manually. After you complete your model, the commands on the View tab and Quantity tab allow you to extract quantities for the built model based on customized needs and local measurement rules. Therefore, the primary modeling and takeoff process is consistent with the command layout order. Under each tab, the commands are listed by group. There is some basic knowledge on commands you need to know. First, the commands are classified by group, for example, select, draw, modify, and so on. Second, in some groups, only the advanced editing commands of the current element are displayed. For example, in draw group of wall, you will see sloping, align with slab, and arched wall. To sum up, you can find commands you want easily in specific scenarios. Lastly, please remember you can get help by hovering the pointer over a command to activate its enhanced tooltip or seeking a solution in the Help Center. Move down. Underneath the ribbon there is a toolbar where you can select zones, floor and other info from drop-down lists. In the modeling area, you will find the 4 most commonly used boxes. On the left, there's an element list and attribute editor. On the right, drawing manager, layer manager. Let's start from the left. When you are building a model, you need to create elements for each floor in the element list and then add entities in the drawing area. With attribute editor, you can edit the attributes of the selected entities. To the right, you can see the Drawing Manager and Layer Manager, which correspond to the Drawing Manager on the Identity tab. Here, you can add and adjust CAD or PDF drawings. To conclude, the display of TAS-C 2 is composed of ribbon and 4 commonly used boxes: Element List, Attribute Editor, Drawing Manager, and Layer Manager. You can drag to adjust them freely. When you have completed the relevant work and do not want the boxes to occupy too much space, you can click the small grey arrow to show or hide them rapidly. To collapse the ribbon, you can click the icon with the arrow at the upper right corner. As for the display of the boxes mentioned before, you can show or hide Element List, Attribute Editor via the 2 switches in the Element Navigator, and show or hide Drawing Manager and Layer Manager via the corresponding commands on the Identify tab. At the bottom is the status bar. which displays coordinates, elevation, floor height, selected entities and other basic information. The buttons on the right controls the selection mode. One thing worthy of note here is that the instructions and commands are collapsed to the right of these buttons. You can click the blue icon to expand them. In the upper right corner of the window, you can see Help and Q&A, where you can find learning material or give us your feedback. In addition, you can switch skins based on your preference to improve the ease of use. That's all for the introduction of the basic modeling process and user interface. For modeling practice, you can learn more in the following videos.